All right, so now I'm going to talk a little bit about um, the syllabus and also a little bit about Western Online. So this is to help you navigate a little bit. You'll be receiving messages from me on Western Online, and you'll be able to open it up and you'll find this section that you should be able to find naturally if you go to Western Online. So if you do have questions about how to use Western Online, I can provide a little bit, but the Computer Help Center might be able to do more if you're having some serious issues navigating it or getting on. So anyway, if you look to the left, you'll see a screen and you'll notice I have the syllabus, and you just simply click on the syllabus and up comes our syllabi. And you can print it or just keep it online. As you know, that this class is online, and so this is actually the first time teaching it online, but you're going to find updates to the class throughout the semester. I have quite a few of the assignments already up, but you'll have lectures that'll be coming out every other week or every week, depending on how often I can get speakers, or you'll have some type of video assignment. So anyway, so this is a kind of an online but asynchronous. That means that it might not necessarily meet at a particular time. When I do have a guest speaker, I'm hoping that we will have it on Zoom and many of you can participate. If for some reason you cannot participate, then the online lecture will still be available through Western Online. And so if you need to contact me, my office hours are essentially online. I'm available via email easily. I check my email regularly, or we can do a video chat. And there may become a point where I may have a moment to meet with all of you via a video chat later in the semester to see how things are going. But again, you'll see lectures from me or from my guest speakers throughout the semester, as well as additional homework assignments. In fact, most of the class is watching the videos, watching my lectures, and doing the homework assignments. There's actually only one exam for the class. Otherwise, it's a very much an assignment-driven, watch the lecture type of class. But the goal of the class is for you to help you to think about healthcare professions, maybe some that you may never have thought about, and get a really serious and good idea about what it takes to become a healthcare professional. You need to start today to be ready to deal with the competitive market that it is to get into medical school. But let's step back for a minute. In fact, any career that is high status, high paying, is going to be very competitive. There's a lot of smart people out there that work really hard. And sometimes very smart people, very capable people won't make it into medical school because there is some types of limitation on the number of medical schools available, and sometimes it's artificial to keep salaries high. The American Medical Association wants only a certain number of medical doctors every year, and so there's attempts to make sure salaries are high. So there's going to be a lot of smart people that aren't going to be able to make it into medical school or some other type of health profession. And you should not ever look down on any health profession. All of them are important. All of them are very competitive. So anyway, for the class, most of it is going to be online participation. I will check to see that you watch the videos. Western Online gives me feedback on whether or not you've watched the videos that I've required of you. If you don't do it, you'll lose some points. You'll also need to take a lot of time and effort into the questions. None of the stuff that I ask of you is very difficult, but I need to know that you really sincerely are interested in becoming a medical professional, that you're sincerely write lengthy answers. Don't write a 1 to 2 sentence answer when I expect a paragraph. Every question I ask of you, might not be very many of them, maybe 5 questions for a typical assignment, but each one of those should be 2 to 3 paragraphs long. where you demonstrated that you really thought about the topic. You may need to embellish a little bit to make you feel like you've answered long enough. But I would err on the side of writing a little too much and not writing enough or at all. I've had too many students that write 1 or 2 sentences and they'll get a bad grade. The students that put the effort in and demonstrate that they care about the homework assignments, really took the time to think about the answers, are going to do very well in the class. And those that, again, skip out and just write a short little sentence and don't think about it, wait till the last minute, are not going to do very well in the class. There's not going to be a lot of chances to make up homework. You either do it right the first time or you're going to lose some points. There's enough homework assignments, though, that you can usually have a mistake and still do okay. The only other area where you can be hurt grade-wise and academically wise is if you plagiarize or do any form of academic dishonesty. Plagiarism is basically taking words of another and calling them your own. So if you look up some answers on the internet and just paste it, copy and paste it, thinking, oh, I'm not going to look at it, I am going to find it often, or the software turn it in is going to prompt me to notice whether or not you copied from someone else or that you took it from the internet and did not put it in your own words. So anytime you do something for an answer, you need to put in your own words. How do you do that? Well, you read whatever your information you're interested in, set it aside, don't even look at it, think about it for a while, and then just say it in the words that you might to describe it to a friend or to yourself or to me. Do not sit there looking at it and changing a few words around. That's still plagiarism. Just read it, put it away, think about it, and say it in your own words, and you won't have to worry about plagiarism. In some cases, though, you need to provide the citations to me, and you need to make sure that happens. But outside of that, you should be able to make a good grade, put in the effort, attend all the lectures, answer all the questions in a lengthy manner. The other thing that we're going to work on is working on our personal statements and also preparing for job interviews. And this is going to come a little bit later in this semester. But the idea of a personal statement is for you, that's one of the requirements for getting into medical school, physical therapy, or whatever. You'll need to write a page or 2 pages that you would actually send to a medical school to review it and see whether or not they like what you have to say. I want you to practice writing that in this class so that the day that you actually apply to medical school or physical therapy or whatever, you have a rough draft and you can take that and modify it. So this will be your first attempt at trying to develop a personal statement for getting into a medical school. You probably might have written personal statements to get into some colleges. So those are the things to think about. There's obviously lots of different things you can look up if you want to know more about Western. Looking again at Western Online, we also have assessments. This is where your assignments will be. And you'll see that I have quite a few assignments already posted, and you need to pay attention to these dates. You need to come back to Western Online often to make sure that you are completing the assignments on time. Again, most of the assignments are posted, but there are going to be other assignments that may come in the middle of some of these that you need to look at. There's also going to be lectures. And each time there's a lecture, you will need to write a 1-page paper on what you learned, and that will be happening throughout the semester. So this is the homework that I already know about. And again, when I give a presentation, or when one of my guest speakers gives a presentation, you will need to write up on that information as well. So this is where the assignments are located. Then they'll be graded, and then you can see the scores through the grade book. Most of the assignments, so like if we click on this assignment here, you'll see, I'll go back over to, you'll see that I provide a video. So let me show you that real quick. You'll see a little description, you'll see the homework assignment, and then you'll see a video where I describe what you need to do. So you can download, and each one of these will have a video that I'd like for you to watch where you'll see me talking. So here I am providing. Hello, this is Dr. Musser, or Professor Musser, and you can see I'm recording from Musser Home Studio. So again, in a casual wear. I imagine you might be watching this in casual wear as well. Welcome to our new COVID reality. Have a background. And so today, this is our first assignment in Intro to Health Careers. And so I wanted to give you a few. So again, look at the assignments, look at my recordings, and then put some real effort into it. Make sure that you proofread what you write. Don't send a lot of nonsense. Write it, and then go back and proofread it and rewrite it and send it to me to get the highest grade. Like I said, you'll also be working on a personal statement. That'll be coming, more information will come out on that soon. But the personal statement is going to allow you to prepare for your future endeavors. Anyway, that's the gist on the syllabus and gives you an idea of how Western Online works. I look forward to seeing your assignments. I want you to take them seriously, and I hope you do well in this class. I expect most of you will. Just hang in there, work hard. I know it's a lot of adjustments, particularly in this new COVID experience. Anyway, thank you so much and take care.